Enjoy the show, everyone!
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Gateshead International Stadium. This is the Gateshead versus Wealdstone commentary live on DAZN and the Heat Army podcast. It's a quite mild night here on Tyneside, and it is perfect for football. The pitch looks absolutely fantastic tonight. The teams have been warming up. They've went down the tunnel, and we are moments away from the teams coming out here for this Enterprise National League. On the audio stream, we are a fully interactive stream, and you can send us a message. Let me know where you're listening from in the world tonight. We'd love to read you out when we can during the stream. Right, also we do have the teams. I'll go through them here. There is some tongue twisters for me tonight on the Wealdstone side, and I'll go through them to start off with. It's Dante Baptiste, Denisu Woodman, Enzo Baldwin, Mika Obiero, Dom Hutchinson, Nathan Shinkuna, Connor McCarvey, we've got Terrell Agiman, Shea Spencer, Sean Adekawar, I'll hope to get that right, Junior Teensay, and on the bench is Anthony Giorgio, Mason Barrett, Ololefa Omolola, I hope I've got saying that right, Anthony Arupuku, Endurance Johnson, Charlie Waller, and Jack Hinchy. On the Gateshead lineup, and Adam Dubois in goal, Ben Radcliffe, Louis Story, Brad Nicholson, and Kent Richardson is captain tonight. Harry Chapman, Fenton John, Keaton Ward, Sam Boone, Zach Gilsonen, and Ash Botswain. On the bench, David Ferguson, Jacob Chapman, Levi Amanchi, Josh Holm, Billy Chadwick, Joshua Anafosi, and Ethan Moore. The sprinklers are on, and we are, as I say, not far from kick-off here. Still waiting the teams to come out. If you are just joining us, thank you very much for your company. My name's David Gaddis. I will be joined by Mark Crovers on co-commentary. He's making his way to the game as we speak. He's been coaching his son's football team, and I'm sure he'll be able to get his composure back just in time for the teams coming out here. Of course, a very important game for Gateshead and for the visitors to try and pull themselves properly away from any relegation danger this season, and I think they're probably safe as it is. But for Gateshead, 3 points tonight and a result going their way out Brackley could see Gateshead get out of the relegation zone. They were 15 points adrift at one moment in time. Today they're 2 points away and one victory away from getting out of the relegation zone with 9 games to go. And it is very hot here at Gateshead International Stadium on the playing wise. It is all to play for, and we hope that you can enjoy our commentary here. And Gateshead FC starters messages on the audio stream. They've put, come on Gateshead. We've got Thomas Dolman, thanks for the link. Would have taken me hours to find it. Not a problem. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember, share the link with your friends. Have more people here. But more importantly, come down on a match day here at the next home game. Go on the Gateshead FC website, buy your tickets, get down here and support the lads because they are playing some fantastic football at this moment in time. Also, a little bit of housekeeping for the Heat Army podcast. The Gateshead FC Hall of Fame is about to be launched on the 18th of April, of course, after the last home game. That is at the Saltwell Club on Saltwell Road in Gateshead. There'll be the Player of the Year awards as well. Ben Clark is going to be inducted, as is Rob Elliott and Louis Story and the FA Trophy winning team. Then we have the public vote, that is Derek Bell, Kenny Lowe, James Curtis and Phil Turnbull, and you can vote for that on a match day in the Tyne Weir stand in the Mick Thornton suite. Go to the Gateshead FC Supporters Society table and cast your votes there, and there will also be one other vote, another inductee that will be announced. Also on the night we'll be raising money for the Gateshead FC Foundation and Supporter Society, and we'll have raffle prizes there, so please come along. And of course, your ticket for the night is only £2, available from the supporters table and from the Saltwell Club very soon. £2 a ticket, and that ticket will get you the chance to win a season ticket as well. So all should be a great night, and who knows, could Gateshead be safe by then? It could be an extra special party, and we'd love to spend an evening with you. And of course, we've launched the GFC Hall of Fame as part of our 500th celebration, our 500 shows of the Heat Army podcast. And we want you to be there, and we are say, moments away from the teams coming out here at Gateshead International Stadium. And you've still got time to get that kettle on. And I do have Mark Crovers. He's joined me. Can you hear me on the headphones there, Mark?
What?
He can. He can hear us. Let's say a warm welcome, Mark. How are you doing?
I'm good. I do apologise for my late arrival, but straight from my...
I've already mentioned it, Mark. I've already mentioned
my training session with my under-12s team. A much, as you well know, much later arrival than I like. But I am here and looking forward to what should be a good game. And between two footballing sides, and I'm looking forward to seeing, I know there's only one change in the Gateshead side with Zach Gilson coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like from the start. But plenty of threat and a very, very good Wealdstone side.
There certainly is. We know we've had some fantastic games against Wealdstone over the years. Play a very similar brand of football to Gateshead, and it's all shaping up to be a fantastic game. Hopefully it isn't the commentator's curse. Hopefully we've got an entertaining game and we don't have a drab 0-0 affair. As I say, well, talking to Zach Gilson, and I was talking to a reporter from The Athletic who's covering the game tonight, and he's based in Barcelona, but he's here tonight to cover the game. I said, well, there's a Barcelona link in Gilson, and so he was very keen to hear about that. So, as I say, hopefully we get a good bit of advertisement for both teams, because, of course, both teams are playing here tonight. And, so there's a lot of interest from everywhere, Mark.
Is he the first ex-Barcelona player to play for Gateshead?
Could possibly be. But on that note, the teams are coming out onto the pitch here at Gateshead International Stadium. Wealdstone in yellow and blue. They look like Brazil. Can they play like them? Gateshead in their white and black for our audio listeners. And there is some absolute tongue twisters in this Wealdstone side. So let's see how I get through this one. Dante Baptiste in goal. Dionsu Woodman, Enzo Baldwin, Mika Obiero, Dom Hutchinson, Nathan Shikuna, we'll get there. Conor McAvoy, Terrell Agiman, Shea Spencer, Sean Adokawara, and Junior Tensei. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or Tensei. On the bench is Anthony Giorgio, Mason Barrett, Ololofa Olomoro. I hope I'm saying that right.
Olafella Olamala.
Olafella Olamara.
Ex-Hollypool.
I should get that right by the time he comes on, if he does take part. Michael Adepoku, Endurance Johnson, Charlie Waller, and Jack Hinsey. And the teams are out. You've still got time to quickly run to that kitchen, get the kettle on, get your snacks, and say we're all ready for the game here. We've got Craig has messaged the audio stream. Evening, lads. How are the heat? And the lovely Liv Walden has put evening all. We hope you're all right and excited for this one, because, as I mentioned in the build-up just before Mark arrived, Gateshead with 3 points tonight, and a result going their way could be out of the relegation zone tonight. And to think at one point when it was 15 points, Mark, the hard work that has went in, not just on the pitch but off the pitch and behind the scenes, has been absolutely phenomenal. And to get to within touch and distance is quite the story.
Well, I said it at the weekend, didn't I, that they've given themselves a chance. At the moment, it's nothing more than a chance, but it is... there is a belief growing. There is a bit of momentum here. Yes, Saturday was a little bit disappointing not to get the 3 points, but there are positives to take from the recent run. They are making themselves more difficult to beat, but I think this is arguably the biggest test that they've had so far. I think Wealdstone are a very good side. Every time I watch them, they seem to just get better and better and better. Plenty of pace and power and movement. The passing style is really patient as well. I think this is going to be a massive test for Gateshead.
It certainly is, and obviously looking back to Saturday for Gateshead, of course, there was a special goal that undid them. For the visitors there, there's a secret camera on the desk. It isn't watching us, but for the against Southend and against Sutton, two special goals are what stopped Gateshead from getting the win, and you've got to take positives from that. That they've had to really dig out some magic to get past that Gateshead defence.
Yeah, and it's a Gateshead defence that is kind of old and new, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still new together, but we are underway.
Well, Dubois has received the ball, kicks the ball up towards Botswain, who loses out. I think, he did get the aerial battle, but it's been picked up in midfield. A little bit scrappy at the moment, as the visitors just going to spread this ball across to Hutchinson, who can bring the ball down. Plays it back to his central defender in McAvoy, and it just play around the back. Very similar style to Gateshead Wealdstone. They like to use every blade of grass and build out from the back. And I think we're going to be in for an eye-catching game this evening as the ball bounces down. Story's there, can get the ball to Nicholson. Plays it through the centre. Harry Chapman. There's Keaton Ward. No nonsense all the way back to Dubois, who chips the ball forward. Not the greatest of chips towards Harry Chapman, and now the visitors can bring the ball forward, but Louis Story, great muscling, gets the ball forward and wins the free kick as well.
I've got to be honest, I thought Louis Story was exceptional on Saturday. I thought he had a great game at the back, and had a little chat with him after the game. He looked really annoyed at half time as he came off. I think we made reference to that, didn't we, in the post match? It was a really composed display from him, but he was annoyed at half time because of the lack of intensity Gateshead was shown. So the standards are high.
Well, as I say, Louis Story, since his return, has added a composure to the back line. Of course, it's not any secret that Gateshead was shipping goals for fun earlier in the season in the midpoint, and since his arrival, it's added a certain dynamic. There's a free kick. Has it been given? No, it's a throw into Gateshead.
No contact.
No, as Harry Chapman talks to the fourth official as he goes past.
Is that your friend from the Athletic?
It is, yes. That's my friend. Yes, I mix in high circles, but not as good as you're my friend, really.
Whatever.
I'm not trading in my journalist friends, I'm not. I'm not a social climber. As the ball comes up towards Nicholson, pings the ball over the top. There isn't a runner there though, but nice idea. Goes all the way through to Baptiste, who is in a Dream Team Purple-esque strip. There's Wealdstone try and build down the left-hand side. Gateshead with good pressure, forcing the ball back as Gilsonen tries to win the ball, goes back to Baptiste, has to take a touch. Good pressure from Gateshead, and they pick up the loose ball in midfield, and that's good work off the ball. As Nicholson now can bring the ball forward, plays it out to the right-hand side where the captain Richardson can play it back. As the ball goes out back to Richardson. And Fenton John, who was the man of the match on Saturday. Nice chip ball over to Nicholson from Story. Story gets the ball back.
Just thinking how depressing it is that there's a generation of people that won't understand your reference there.
Yes, I play to the masses, not the individuals. As Richardson, who's playing back in a right wing-back role. He first played there when he first arrived at Gateshead. Of course, been more of a centre-back in recent years, but playing well out there on the right-hand side. Ball back to Radcliffe, a little bit heavier than he probably expected. Gets it under control. Gateshead can build from the back again.
It's kind of just slipped into the pattern we expected. Plenty of high, intense pressure. Both sides really comfortable on the ball.
Well, Radcliffe sees a little space, runs forward into it, lays it off to Richardson, who tries to pick out Botswain. Gateshead just picking up the second balls at the moment, and now Keaton Ward can drive forward with the ball. Harry Chapman hugs the left-hand side, receives the ball. Chapman back to Keaton Ward, corner of the box. He's going to play it down there. It's a nice ghosted run from Gilsonen, who takes a touch, crosses it back in. It's deep, but well, past there. I think the defender should have done better there. Gateshead did get a free header, not on target.
Yeah, good run from Gilsonen. Gateshead have some creativity in the side now. When you look at Ward and Gilsonen and Chapman, don't they? It's going to be really interesting to see how that combines with a bit of work rate as well, because you need them to do both sides of the game at this level. But a nice positive passenger player there from Gateshead.
Well, as I say, Gilsonen, we've seen flashes from him. Obviously, his start is hampered a little bit by injury. I think they were more protecting him more than anything else with, as I say, his recent lack of game time. And just following my friend on the Athletic there.
Whatever.
So the ball comes across to Nicholson, who has lots of space to pick out Chapman.
I've got two friends at the Athletic, so...
Have you? Oh, well, there we go. We'll have a fight on the track at half-time. But just mentioned there, Harry Chapman, obviously we know he's a very creative player, part of that Barnet Championship side last year. His work rate, oh my word, what a run from Brad Nicholson. Appeals for a foul. I think the referee's not having any of that.
It was Ratcliffe, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there was contact, but I don't think there was enough to warrant a free kick there.
Bit difficult to see from here. We are quite some distance away from that incident.
But Harry Chapman's work rate since the arrival of the manager, Rob Elliott, is it's notable, isn't it? And it's paying off in goals as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, with Harry, it's just a fitness thing. You know, he needs to make sure that he's staying fit. I think if he does, then Gateshead have probably a difference maker that can, you know, be the difference between
and
staying
Nicholson
up and not.
driving through, just a little bit too heavy. He's appealing for a touch there, but that's a turn and foul from Fenton John on Agiman.
I actually thought they were both wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, they were both fouls, I should say.
Well, chance for the visitors to get the ball in and around the area here. First time they've really got into the Gateshead half with any purpose. You'll see the free kick from Shakuna. Puts it in with some force towards the back post. Ed falls for Gateshead and cleared. Botswain did well to disrupt with the header. And Gateshead chasing out now. Can they pick up the second ball? Good defending from
Done well there, to be fair.
Tinsea. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Tinsea?
I would have said Tinsea.
Tinsea.
Or Tinsea. No, he's done well. I mean, the initial header wasn't great, was it? It's just kind of gone up.
He recovered though.
But he's done brilliantly and probably snuffed out a bit of an opportunity for Gateshead there.
Well, ball thrown back to Louis Story. Gives it to Radcliffe, and Radcliffe spots a crossfield ball for Chapman. It's not a bad one. If Chapman can get it and control it, he can. It's at the corner flag, pulls it back to Keaton Ward, and Keaton Ward has Gilson in there, but there was too many shirts. Fenton John gets the ball back. Oh, Gilson just took it away from him. I don't know if it would have got through to John anyway, but Wealdstone do well to clear the lines, and Gateshead probing at the moment as Keaton Ward brings it under control and back to Nicholson. Just seeing Gilson and play that number 10 role, isn't he? He's ghosting in between and trying to get those runs.
Just trying to find space, isn't he? And you know, pick up little pockets where he can really threaten.
Nicholson drives with the ball. Chapman just hugs the touchline, receives it and gives it back to Louis Story. Louis Story sees the crossfield ball of Kent Richardson, and what a ball that is. And to keep it in, he gives it to Bowen. Back to Richardson. It's good from Richardson. And Gilson holds it up and lays it off.
Bowen did brilliantly there, by the way, under pressure.
Patient play at the moment from Gateshead as they look to keep the ball moving. Fenton John just guards the ball well and gets it to Keaton Ward, but Keaton Ward just robbed there by Agiman. There's good stuff from Agiman, and he holds the ball up well. He needs someone to distribute it to. Agiman, he's doing very well. Yeah. So great control, but didn't have an outlet.
I'd imagine Agiman and Fenton John will probably know each other from Middlesbrough. Both former Middlesbrough Academy players.
Chapman, left-hand side of the box, crosses one in. Oh, it's poor. Botswain brings it down, just couldn't get on his foot. Fenton John from distance, and unfortunately didn't have his radar switched on for that one. But
Chapman again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Easy instigator, everything positive from Gateshead down that left-hand side. It's a good ball in, not a great one, but it's a good one. It's caused some issues.
There was a slip from the defender as well, wasn't there? But Botswain had come to him, just couldn't get it from underneath his feet.
Yeah, and you think if he can get that touch, then get the shot away, he's going to cause some issues for Baptiste, the Wealdstone goalkeeper. But yeah, it didn't quite happen.
Well, we're back underway. McAvoy goes long ball. Louis Story wins the header, nods it down, and gets to pick it up in midfield. Just a little bit of lack of communication, but Nicholson does well and drives with the ball. Nicholson still going, just overhit it, and Tinsea turns, and he's got a wicked turn of acceleration there, lays it off. And at the moment, fine margins, but Gateshead battling for the ball and making life difficult for the visitors' midfield as Fenton John fouled just on the halfway line.
I'll tell you what, the pace of this game is incredible so far, by the way. It reminds me of a game when Gateshead were really in the pump under I think it was the first spell under Rob Elliott. We played Wealdstone here on a Wednesday night, and it was exactly the same sort of game as this.
I think Wealdstone are going to have their patches as well, but at the moment, Gateshead are just anticipating those balls in midfield at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it would be disingenuous to suggest Gateshead were on top.
No. It's an open game, very open game. But 11 minutes gone, 0-0 here at Gateshead International Stadium. If you just join us live on the zone, there's the ball up towards the edge of the area, headed away, and Nicholson lets that bounce off his shin and out. I think wasn't expecting. I think he was concentrating.
I'm
on
not
the
massively
man.
sure he let it bounce off his shin.
I was being diplomatic. He was concentrating on the man, but
He was.
Wealdstone will definitely take this throw in. Well, we're going to see the long throw from McAvoy. Up there, it's lovely brought down that. As Wealdstone just cannot control the ball in close quarters at the minute. Gateshead doing well to close any doors on them. You just feel with the speed the game's being played, will one of these defences make a mistake trying to move the ball the way they are? But at the moment, it's an entertaining game to watch as Nicholson drives, plays the ball forward. Botswain is offside.
I don't think he was.
He was offside, yeah. He was a good 2 yards off when the ball was played. He tried to bend his run. It's the right decision. It was the lateness of it that had us had us questioning.
It's the right idea, though, but good high line from Wealdstone.
Well, we're back underway. As Woodman had played it across, and now Tencia fouled on the halfway line. He's a real box of tricks, isn't he, the right back? Sorry, left back. Someone's asking how many Wealdstone fans. It looks like there's a good 20, maybe 30. It's hard to see from our point, but they're making a good noise at the north end of the town where stand. Always great to see away fans make the trip, especially on these long ones on a midweek. But Harry Chapman plays it inside. That's nice stuff. Keaton Ward plays it inside, and now Bowen. It looks out. Richardson's on the right hand side of the box. He's got time. He crosses it in. Comes towards Gilson, but headed clear by Wealdstone. Still not fully cleared though. That's a lovely ball, and Bowen just couldn't get on the end of it. Baptiste gratefully picks that up.
Yeah, it's got to be better quality from out wide. It's just kind of it's a ball into the box, but it's not really aimed at anyone. It's just with the aim of getting that ball in there instead of trying to pick someone out.
Well, Louis Story, the ball goes above him, the header, but Radcliffe's there just to marshal it back to Dubois. And at the moment, that Gateshead back three, well drilled in finding space for the outlet as it comes back to Story and now across to Nicholson, who looks up. Gilson was wanting the ball played forward. Now he's on the run. Ball still didn't come for him, but at the moment, Wealdstone, like Gateshead before, good midfield possession. Ball nearly goes through, but a foul from Botswain on Woodman, and it's a free kick to the visitors. Yeah, it's high-paced chess at the minute. Everyone's just trying to find their place.
After giving a free kick.
Whoa.
Must hit the ref.
Well, that's weird. I couldn't tell you that. I thought there was a foul on from Botswain the way he signalled before, but we're still underway as Adewaka plays it down the line to Tencia. Wasn't the greatest ball. Baldwin's there to mop up. Back to Tencia, who can bring the ball forward. There's a man on this far side. Hutchinson's in acres of space. He hasn't been seen yet. Now it's going to come over via two teammates, and Tom Hutchinson can play it inside. Aguiman, nearly over heavy touch. He still keeps control of it. Couldn't thread it through, and Aguiman's on the attack to get to the ball. Played off him by Chapman in a throw into Gateshead. He's a midfield powerhouse, isn't he, at the moment, Aguiman? He's...
Yeah, spent time on loan at Hartlepool, so knows the level. As I said, was at Middlesbrough's Academy, which we know all about Middlesbrough's Academy and what they produce. Obviously, Gateshead have one in the midfield, like I said earlier, about Fenton John.
Well, they just seem to keep producing them, don't they? There's something in the water. We used to say it was about goalkeepers at Middlesbrough, but they're just midfielders at the moment, aren't they? But the ball being battled for in front of the dugout still hasn't went out. Nicholson calmly plays it back to Dubois, and Dubois can get that under control and thumps that one down the middle looking for Botswain. Botswain couldn't get to it, and Aggie-Man trying to battle. Oh, great stuff from Fenton John to win the ball. Bowen, good feet to get it to Fenton John, and Gateshead moving the ball with purpose now. Gilson and gets it to... Oh, he tried to play it behind Botswain and couldn't actually read it, but at the moment, Aggie-Man in the centre looking for options. Hutchinson plays it back to Woodman. And well, the first 17 minutes has been non-stop.
Yeah, not necessarily a lot of goalmouth action, but certainly a lot of action across the pitch. It's being played at lightning pace.
All the way back to Baptiste for the visitors. Well, the ball up towards Hutchinson. Battle with Nicholson in the air. The ball falls for Aggie-Man. Chapman tries to win it. It comes off. It didn't, and it goes out. Gateshead throw.
South Shields currently 1-0 down at Kings Lynn. So you're looking to bounce back from that defeat.
Big scoreline that in the National League North. A long way to go, as there is here. We're about to go into the 18th minute. If you are just joining us, still 0-0. No cast-in chances for either side. I don't think the goalkeeper's had to make a save yet. But a lot of action in the middle of the park.
It's a really high quality midfield battle though, isn't it? When you look at the two midfields, it's just so energetic in there.
Well, I say it's going to be who's going to be able to unlock that closed door from either defence. First here, as Nicholson brings the ball forward, lays it off back to Ward. Fenton John sees Kenton Richardson in acres of space on that right-hand side, lays it down to Bowen. Bowen, back to Kenton Richardson, the captain. Back to Radcliffe, and Gateshead just build again from the back. Camped out inside the Wealdstone half. Gateshead as they bring the ball forward. There's a ball through. It's a lovely ball to Gilson, just too much on it. And that was lovely vision, but credit to Baptiste, fast off his line.
Yeah, he's done really well. Good starting position from the goalkeeper there. Almost read, I think it was Louis Story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Read Louis Story's intentions.
Well, of course, scorelines at the top and the bottom of the league at the minute are pivotal for the teams involved. Southend are winning 2-0 at home to Rochdale. That's a big scoreline that York will be looking at. And of course, Truro, who are rock bottom of the league, are 1-0 down at home to Scunthorpe at this moment in time. And we'll keep you updated with those scores as the game goes on. And at the moment, just looking around the National League North.
File 1-0 at Hereford as well. It's a big score for South Shields.
Oh, yeah, it's a very big one, that. But at the moment, Gateshead have a throw on the far side. Up towards Botswain. Botswain wins the header, just nobody on the inside, but Bowen was battling there to try and get to it, all the way back to Baptiste. Ball forward from Baptiste, and free kick given there, just a little bit overzealous push from behind from Story.
Didn't really need to make that challenge. Gateshead switched off here.
There's a ball out to Richardson on this right hand side, plays it across. There was Louis Story to put it behind for a corner, and the first corner of the game comes on 20 minutes. Still 0-0. Looks like it is Junior Tunsia. Oh no, it isn't actually. I'm telling lies. It's
Chakuna.
Yep. Chakuna raises his hand. Oh, the referee wants to have a word with somebody. I was too busy looking at the set piece taker, but he wants to have a word with Botswain and Woodman there. They're having a tussle. Ball comes in. It's not a bad one, and Woodman got the contact on it and put it well wide, but I think Botswana just did enough there. There is another goal, another 2 goals in the National League. Rochdale have pulled one back. It's 2-1 at Roots Hall at the moment to Southend, and Truro, their night has went from bad to worse. They are 2-0 down on 20 minutes at home to Scunthorpe. Well, Dubois, he's going to go along with this one here. And I've got to say, it's one of the most impressive goal kicks I've seen in a long time, as Botswana gets it to Keaton Ward. Aggie Man doesn't give up, though. You cannot give him an inch. And the ball goes out of play for a throw to Gateshead, but he doesn't stop.
No, a lot of energy in there. Gateshead got to match that. Feels like he's a bit of a tone setter.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, Nicholson wanting to move the chairs. The rumour is he does the same for the Sunday dinner when he brings the Yorkshires. And he's going to launch this one, Nicholson. If a header has to be won, it bounces in the box. It's flicked behind by Boatswain. Hasn't been cleared yet. It's a scramble, and it's been cleared now. Foul supposedly given. I don't know what for.
No idea. It's just a mess in there, wasn't it?
Your guess is as good as mine, but it's a free kick to the visitors. Well, yet again, the long throw of Nicholson being used to good effect there. Wealdstone didn't deal with the first bounce at all on that one, but at the moment, Gateshead pick up the loose ball. Keaton Ward. He's playing a little bit more central tonight. Keaton Ward. As Gateshead just build from the back. Played across to Nicholson. The wind is getting up a little bit here, but not affecting the ball at all. Ball out to Gilson, who drops deep. Heavy oh, he flicked it through. Got it. Comes across now to Keaton Ward as he can bring the ball forward. The space, plays it out to Harry Chapman, left-hand side. Can he get past the full-back? Cuts inside. Oh, lovely flick to put back to Keaton Ward. Just too much on it and bounces out. And Gateshead, they're trying to unlock this defence. But it's a goal kick.
Really disciplined Wealdstone, aren't they?
They are. As I say, that's exactly the game I thought it would be, or hoped it would be before the game.
When you look at that, you know, the back, the way they're spread out at the moment. So it is a back three. Really making the pitch as big as possible and trying to open up Gateshead with space.
Ball brought forward. Baldwin plays the ball forward, looking for the man in the channel on the far side, but it just bounces out of players.
Tell you what,
out of Walker.
A little less on that, and Gateshead were in
yeah,
trouble.
This is a great ball, wasn't it? Dubois. Well,
if he meant that, that was an unbelievable
pass. Lovely pass. Oh, what a touch from Nicholson to bring the ball forward. You've got Botswain and forward, but Gilson has it. Lays it off to Bowen. Just Richardson has to mop up. It goes behind Bowen.
Wasted a little bit of an opportunity there, Gateshead.
Just took a little momentum out of it, didn't it? But at the moment, Gateshead building again. This time on the left-hand side. Botswain drops deep to get involved. Just couldn't keep a hold of it. And Fenton John, like a rash, comes running in, but can it get to the ball? And now Spencer plays it back to Woodman. And now Baldwin can bring the ball over the halfway line on the left-hand side.
Botswain's just got to do a little bit more to hold the ball up there, I think.
Gateshead didn't win the ball there, and now they can come forward, and Hutchinson's going to come in at this back post, and oh, the ball goes through. And well, if Hutchinson had been on his toes and expecting the cross to come in, that could have been a different story.
It should have been a goal, if we're honest. It's the first real time that Gateshead had been opened up, and it was far, far too easy. I think the ball in is perfect. It's just, as you say, in the middle, the man just wasn't ready, Hutchinson.
Well, back to Baptiste, the first shot across the bows for Gateshead here this evening.
It's quality play down the left, though.
It really is. And once again, that man Hutchinson is in acres of space here, but the visitors aren't utilising it at the moment. They're not moving the ball quick enough in midfield. Ball forward, though. And that'll bounce all the way through for a goal kick. Well, the fact that Wealdstone have had to go long a couple of times has shown that they've closed down space, but we've seen, if they get that ball right, it is going to be dangerous.
But it's not necessarily long ball, it's long passing, which is a very different thing. It's not just hoofing it and hoping, it's directed passing, it's really impressive when they do it. And it shows they can play more than one way.
Ball in midfield, Bowen gets in front of his man. Fenton John can get the ball under control in the centre circle. He wants Nicholson to move forward, and I know Fenton John was man of the match on he was man of the match on Saturday, but we're just starting to see boss players around there. You're seeing who's directing Nicholson. We wouldn't have seen that earlier in the season. We're really starting to see a young man grow in confidence.
Yeah, we've seen it many times here with players, haven't we, where they come in as young prospects and then just grow and grow and grow. And I mean, I'm looking back to the likes of Tom White and Greg Ollie when he came in here, and I realise that's I'm not trying to compare him directly with those, but there are similar signs. At a very early stage, admittedly.
Oh, yes. Nice ball forward, looking for the run of Fenton John. Baptiste comes out and he does well. Close it down.
Just a little less on that and he's in. It's the thing with Gateshead at the minute, these first 25, 26 minutes, it's just been the last bit.
The range, hasn't it? It just hasn't been in. But you could see the same for the visitors. That ball out to the left-hand side earlier on was nigh on perfect, but unfortunately, just that inch too long.
Good pressing from Gateshead there.
Well, goals galore at Roots Hall. Southend are 3-1 now in front. And I've hazarded a guess there might be more goals there tonight.
Not now you said that.
Yeah. As Rochdale look to try and stay top of the league. Well, they will stay top of the league tonight, but they'll want to keep their advantage. Well, Nicholson drives the ball halfway inside the Wealdstone half on the far side. Another opportunity to get this ball into the box.
Zach Gilson sat on the edge of the box on his own. He was.
Launched in there. First man was a Wealdstone man, but it's been picked up by Gateshead. Just a little bit heavy back there by Bowen. But Gateshead will stay in possession as Dubois pumps the ball up towards Story. Brings the ball down well, but the defender does enough to get there in front of him. And the ball will go for a throw on the far side.
Tell you what, the ball's distribution's unbelievable, isn't it? It's such an unbelievable ball, that. And again, it's not a long ball, he's just picked someone out.
Well, once again, Nicholson.
Not really sure why the referee's having to go at Nicholson here when he's had to go and pick a ball up because the ball boy's not there.
Well, this one's about 4 or 5 yards from the corner flag. I think he's going to try and steal a few yards a little bit higher up or lower down, whichever way you're looking at it. But Gateshead do need to be the first head on this ball. In it comes. Poor. But Gateshead do pick up the loose ball. Back out to Richards. Nicholson. Nicholson puts it in. Oh, and it's up in the air and behind. And, well, there was a Gateshead player there just about to range up there for it, wasn't he? But
we talk about not finding his range. I don't think Nicholson's found his range on his throws yet, has he? Sounds ridiculous saying that he's not really thrown it long enough.
That, and also there wasn't any Gateshead player coming forward to try and win the battle of that ball. It was a free header for Baldwin. But Gateshead's first corner of the game on the far side. It's all very close in the 6-yard box at the moment. .30 minutes gone, still 0-0. Gateshead take the corner short. Gilsonen with the ball lays it off. The delivery comes in and it's too deep, very deep, and it'll go behind. And I don't think the players in the middle were expecting that short corner.
Short corners do my head in, I've got to be honest. It's got to be really, really inch perfect for it to work.
Yeah.
And I mean, from movement, from passing, everything.
It's got to be moved as a unit, hasn't it? A short corner. Everyone's got to know what's going on.
Well, sometimes I just think you're better off just putting it in the box and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
As much as I like to think I'm a bit of a
purist.
A purist when it comes to football. Sometimes when you got a corner or a free kick in those sort of areas, it's better just to get the ball in and see what happens.
Woking are winning 1-0 away at home to Yeovil. That's another one where Yeovil could get pulled into the relegation dogfight. Oh, well, that was unfortunate there as the Wealdstone players came together and Fenton John pulled to the ground. And I think that was a a calculated foul there from Agiman.
Yeah, I think Gateshead had a bit of a threat there, didn't it, on a sort of counter-attack.
Well, just some words of instruction to Keaton Ward from manager Rob Elliott.
Let's hope for a better ball here. The quality from both sides hasn't been great.
In it comes, it's going to go deep towards the big men. Header across, that's good. Second ball, nodded away. Well, given for high feet, but the player did duck down to, waist height to head it. Letter of the law, though, Mark. Letter of the law.
You always get them.
Well, Gateshead pick up the loose ball. The last 10 minutes, Wealdstone struggled to get over the halfway line. Gateshead with a good press, but still have to stay switched on. They do have players with pace. As now Bowen can bring the ball forward. Just turns, lays it back. Chapman hugs his left-hand touchline. He was wanting the ball delivered to him, but Wealdstone holding a good shape at the moment, making Gateshead play it around. Ball comes back.
Just got to keep the ball here and stay patient, Gateshead. There's no point trying to force it.
Ball across as Nicholson can... Well, there wasn't a runner in the centre he was looking for, but the ball does come through now, headed away. Gilsonen, the ball... Oh, Chapman couldn't bring it down. And now, ball played back to the goalkeeper, Baptiste. Botswain does jog over, but was never going to get there before the kick. As Nicholson turned his man. Ball goes out for a throw to the visitors. Darlington have took the lead locally in the National League North.
There is a genuine prospect of a possible South Shields Darlington semi-final in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Spennymoor are winning 2-1 as well at home to Kersnashton, and Fylde are 2-0 to the good away to Hereford. So as it stands, some massive results in and around the National League area. As the ball back, and Gateshead making Wealdstone go all the way back. That's good pressure. As Gilsonen, forced the error as Bowen brings the ball down. So the pressure from Baldwin on the other end, though, stopping Gateshead from progressing forward, and they build from the back as well.
That straightforward,
Yeah, I think. Well,
there was one of the Wealdstone defenders that got caught in.
Nicholson drives with the ball, comes out to Chapman, just a little bit too heavy, but he does get to it. Down near the corner flag, tries to get past his man, and McAvoy can clear that ball down the line. And Story, no nonsense, gets a foul, and that's going to be a yellow card for Story. Thought he had won the ball to put it out, but obviously a little bit late in front of the dugout. We couldn't see it exactly, but the sound of the connection wasn't the ball, Mark.
Yeah, I think it's a neat turn, isn't it? And
yeah,
there's a player still down. We can't see.
No, he's up. It's Obiro. He's Mika Obiro.
Referee just taking the turn to book.
Once again, thank you for joining us tonight on DAZN. Remember, you can watch every National League game on DAZN Live, Enterprise National League.
I think the thing is, if Wealdstone were to get ahead, then the danger for Gateshead has been hitting the brake because of how quick they are in forward areas and in midfield as well.
Well, Gateshead got away with a bit of a scrappy clearance there. They've had to pass the way out from the back. And it's moments like that that Wealdstone will try and get onto as Boatswain holds the ball, appeals for handball as Gilsonen plays it forward. It's a lovely ball, and Bowen couldn't do much more than get it to Boatswain. Boatswain holds it up. He's done very well. Plays it down the line to Ward. And Gateshead spread the play it to the back. Across to Radcliffe on the right-hand side. Richardson plays it back to Story just inside his own half. As Richardson just looks to bring the ball forward. And now gets the ball back. Can he get the ball crossed in as the Wealdstone player sticks to him like glue, but Bowen finds space, gets it to Gilson, does he win the corner? He does.
Yeah, that's what Gateshead got to do more, just be patient. You don't need to throw it in the box. You don't need to try and force it. Just be patient. Wealdstone, again, really, really disciplined and organised in defence. Really impressed with that.
Well, Keaton Ward goes over here. Gilson is showing for the short corner. I've got a feeling this one might just go in. Keaton Ward raises his hands. Oh, what's happening here? The referee's stopping the play for some infringement. He's going to Louis Story, and Louis Story's already been booked, so he needs to be careful here. Well, the tussling continues.
Strange that he picked out Story when everyone's at it.
Yeah. In comes the delivery. It's a deep one. It's probing. Nicholson's there. Oh, Baptiste plucks it out. Yeah.
The ball's already gone out. Nothing more frustrating than that.
Wow. "37 minutes gone. Still 0-0, but an entertaining game. Who can unlock the defence first? Story wins the header. Gilson chips the ball over the top for Botswain, but Woodman does very well to get the Woodman go. Oh, well. Woodman goes down. There was a hand on the back. Botswain asking the question.
It is, but I think it's a little bit naive from Botswain. I think he just needs to, let the defender have the ball and just keep at him, without putting hands on him.
He was going towards the dead
he's
ball
not going
line,
anywhere.
wasn't he? Yeah.
A little bit over-enthusiastic.
Well played by Woodman, though, as the ball forward. Oh, and it comes out to Dom Hutchinson. Nicholson's there to try and close him down. Keaton Ward comes back to help. The ball is got it delivered in, but Story can cut that one out. And Gateshead at the minute win the throw at the goal kick. Well played by Nicholson off the Wealdstone attacker. And still 0-0. There's Dubois, all in pink. Runs over, places the ball down. And his kicking is absolutely amazing. Nice nod down from Bowen to Fenton John. Fenton John plays it out to Richardson. Richardson plays it forward to Botswain, who takes a touch, lays it off. And Keaton Ward. Give it back to Nicholson. Chapman shows, but there's a runner through the centre. Didn't say it. I think it would have to have been a rocket of a ball to get to him, as the ball played across far side as Radcliffe didn't anticipate it, and that's brought the visitors in as they drive across. Great recovering tackle from Radcliffe, but Gateshead, the makers of their own doing there.
Or undoing.
Undoing, yeah.
Yeah, I think just lack of communication there. I think Radcliffe's kind of left it at Richardson. Richardson hasn't anticipated it.
Well, can Wealdstone carve out an opportunity here with a bit of possession as they bring the ball forward? Woodman lays it off to Baldwin. Baldwin looking to drive down the line, and he does. Hugs that touchline, still has the ball. Back heels it, and it comes through, but Radcliffe can clear that one out of touch. And that's all it needs from Wealdstone, is someone just to, as I say, we've seen Aggie doing it in the first 20 minutes. He's went a little bit quiet in this later stages of the first half, but Baldwin there showing what you can do with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's threat in all areas from this Wealdstone side. They haven't, barring that one chance, they haven't really carved Gateshead open yet. But they have looked, I feel like they've looked the more likely to get the opener, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Well, Gateshead pick it up in midfield. Gilson in. Does manage to get the ball forward when it looked like he was not going to be able to, but Baptiste all the way forward. Good header. Gateshead need to get their composure back. The ball's just being passed forward blindly at the moment.
Yeah, just lost a little bit of composure, haven't they, Gateshead? Good point.
Slide there. They lost. Well, Gateshead trying to win the ball back, but the visitors, ball out on the far side. Can the delivery come in? Referee said play on. There must have been a foul there in the build-up. Down to the dead ball line, pulled it back across. It's very deep. Hutchinson has to turn and run to get to the ball. Chapman's been fantastic there.
That's unbelievable.
The throw-in as well.
Do you know, from a winger, you want him to work both ways. You don't want him just to do the attacking side of the game. And he's done unbelievably well there, Chapman.
Ben Radcliffe just down there at the moment. He's all right. He's don't know if he's took a knock in the ribs there, but he's just gained his composure. Well, we've got 4 minutes of normal time remaining here. Ball up, Chapman wins the header. Botswain tries to flick it on. Great work from Fenton John off the ball, but Wealdstone managed to keep that ball moving quickly, and Keaton Ward does win the ball, gets through to Gilsonen. Good feet. Was he fouled? Referee says yes. Another opportunity for Keaton Ward to get this ball up to the edge of the area, but tonight we haven't seen Gateshead utilise the aerial battles here, whether it be the long throw or the set pieces.
Yeah, I don't really think either side have found the range when it comes to set pieces, though, from free kicks, corners, throw-ins, whatever. I think it's the delivery in the area, and in general, really, with crosses as well, barring one decent one from Wealdstone, has been below par so far, but see what Gateshead can do here.
Well, Keaton Ward stands over the ball. The players are congregated over towards the right-hand side, 30 yards, 25 yards out, where it goes down the near side. Chapman down to the dead ball line, pulls it across. There's nobody there because they fall to Botswain. Can I get the shot away? Cleared out for a throw-in on the far side next to the corner flag. And once again,
kept it in.
Oh, he's kept it in. Comes back into the centre, nodded up near Baldwin, sorry. Heads it and hooked clear by Wealdstone and Fenton John. Gateshead do win it back. It's scrappy, but Botswain once again just cannot get that ball moving fast enough underneath his feet. But the ball forward for Story to chase onto. It's going to get towards. Oh, it's been brought out for a corner, and this game has went very scrappy.
Just a strange one to see Louis Story like.
Yeah,
basically as a number 9 there. It was,
well, he did enough to make the goal. The defender
he's done brilliantly. He's done brilliantly to force it.
Been taken quickly, put in by. Well, a wicked deflection, and Baptiste had to get the save there. I don't think a Gateshead player touched that.
No, it was definitely a Wealdstone defender, 100%.
Well,
it's better from Gateshead, but again, you'd still like. He's out his box there, by the way. You'd still like to see better quality coming in.
Oh, it's a wicked bounce there. That wasn't great for the Wealdstone players as Gateshead try and capitalise on it as Bowen.
Turned the wrong way.
Oh, he turned the wrong way, and now the visitors. There's a ball through the centre. Oh, he just couldn't control it. And Gateshead, well, great save from Dubois, but once again, clumsiness and poor passing has got Gateshead in this position. Wealdstone, edge of the area. They're probing. And now Baldwin just twisting and turning. Gilson trying to keep up with him. And now on the far side, it goes back out. Can the cross come in? It can, and it's hooked clear by Gateshead. Botswain needs to win this ball and get it under control. Wins the free kick.
Get it down and play it. Get it down and play it.
Well, yellow card. Oh no, he's given that to the Gateshead player.
No, he hasn't. He's given it to Arjumang, yeah.
Give it to Arjumang.
It's interesting what he's trying to do there, because he's looked for Chapman's on his own left-hand side, tried to play the quick ball. And I think it is Arjumang, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. There has been a goal down at Truro. Truro have pulled one back. It's Truro 1, Scunthorpe 0. Truro still have some fight in them.
Scunthorpe 2.
Scunthorpe 2. What did I say?
You said 0.
0. Apologies, everyone. Still trying to get over what's happening here. As Louis Story, did he win the header? He didn't, and it goes out for a Gateshead throw.
I thought he took an elbow there, and he's just holding his cheek.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying an intentional elbow.
No. It's
how people jump.
Tell that to Duncan Ferguson back in the day.
Don't need to, I saw it enough.
As Nicholson once again has the opportunity to cause problems for the Wealdstone defence from the long throw. Launches it in. Goes right. Oh, it's going straight in the back of the net. I think Botswain got a touch, and that does look like it's his first goal for Gateshead. The dangerous ball from Nicholson, and it was the slightest of touches from Botswain, and Gateshead take the lead here on 46 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying, weren't we, that he hadn't quite found his range, Nicholson, but it's a different trajectory that's come in. It's not as loopy. It's more flat, and he's got something on it, Botswain, and just guided it sort of in the far corner. It's taken a deflection off him and gone in the far corner. And it's I'm not going to say it's what Gateshead deserve, but they have had some bright moments. I think Wealdstone may feel, they should be at least level going into half time. But fair play to Gateshead for taking that chance when it came.
Wow, without a doubt. As I say, we're not blessed with free players from our vantage point, and we think it's Botswain that scored it, but I think it's been given as Botswain.
He came away and celebrated it.
So I think you take it as you can get it, and hopefully the young lad can gain some confidence from that.
Yeah, absolutely. He just wanted that first goal, and no matter how it comes, sometimes the challenge now for him is to go and build on it. And can he go and, go on a bit of a run? I think there's a real player in there. I really do. I think he has everything that it takes to be a Gateshead striker, and hopefully that'll give him a bit of confidence to go and build.
Well, the ball forward, up in the air, it's on the halfway line, pumped forward from Wealdstone, and that ball unfortunately trickles out for. I think there's 2 minutes being added on at the end there. I think we're into that with the goal. I would imagine we'll see the half-time whistle go very soon, and well, there is the half-time whistle. Gateshead with a late goal in the first half take the lead in the break here through Botswain and Mark. An entertaining game, as you said just before. Wealdstone will probably feel slightly aggrieved here, but Gateshead, they've took their chance. They need to build on it.
Absolutely, and goals have been hard to come by at times for Gateshead at the National Stadium. He says after a 4-4 draw recently in memory, but you've just got to take them anywhere you can, and in particular with Botswain, as I say, with it being his first goal for the club, they've just had to. You just want him to get off the mark, and he's done it with a brilliant throw from Nicholson. It's a really difficult one to defend. I don't know what it's gone in off. It's gone in off something. It's definitely his goal. Yeah. So they now just need to go and build on that second half.
Well, Ken Richardson, our stadium announcer, says, "But what a time to join you, tuning in from Wanaka in New Zealand." So he's come.
You need to be very, very careful how you say that.
It's not the best place for someone with dyslexia to be reading out. But we will be back with the half-time scores in about 10 minutes. So please do be back with us then. And once again, thank you very much for your company this afternoon. And the second half should be lined up to be a corker like the first. Well, hello there, everybody. We are back, and we'll go through the half-time scores in the National League. It's Brackley 0, Solihull Moors 0, Gateshead 1, Wealdstone 0, of course. Goals galore down at Roots Hall, Southend 3, Rochdale 1. I'm getting mixed up when I'm looking at the screen. Truro 1, Scunthorpe 2, Woking 1, Yeovil 0. And a little bit of local interest in the National League North. Darlington are winning 1-0 at home to Radcliffe. South Shields are 2-0 down to Kings Lynn, and their championship rivals, AFC Fylde, are winning 3-0. Also as well, Northeast interest, Spennymoor are winning 2-1 at home to Curzon Ashton. So there you go with the scores in and around the National League. And while we're on, please do join us on future games live on DAZN. We'd love to have your company, and if you are local, why not come down and sample the game in person, and hopefully cheer the lads on to stay in the National League. And Gateshead on a great run of form at the moment. Can they keep this lead though going into the second half? We'll find out very soon, and of course we'll let you know if there is any changes coming up in the second half. But Mark, we've had time to reflect on that first half performance. A lot of positives for Gateshead, a few scrappiness parts as well, with just switching off at the back and allowing the visitors to exploit the gap that they leave sometimes. And also for Wealdstone, busy in midfield, industrious. They'll be wanting to make more of that when they get the ball.
Yeah, I meant it when I said that. I think Wealdstone will feel they're unfortunate to be going in a goal down. The manner of the goal probably won't have exactly pleased them either, giving away a goal from just a long throw-in. But I think they've shown enough to suggest that they're more than capable of not just coming back and getting a point here, but come back and win the game, because I feel like a team that are maybe, could say this about any team really, but they are strong when the momentum's in their favour. So if they were to get an equaliser, I think it would be a real danger to Gateshead, because I think they will work with that momentum. They'll press Gateshead backwards and keep, trying to keep on top of them. Gateshead have got to be really careful second half, early stage of the second half. They've got to manage the first sort of 10, 15 minutes, and there is going to be a reaction from Wealdstone. So Gateshead have to pick the moments when they do go, if they are going to go on the front foot. But this game is far, far from done yet.
Certainly is, and I think one of the key men for the visitors is Terrell Agiman. I think if they get him motoring like he was in the first 20 minutes for Wealdstone, then they can really try and unlock Gateshead's midfield and get the ball out to the flanks, because we've seen their crossing into the box can exploit Gateshead's weak points.
I think the real danger is out wide.
Yep.
You look at Enzio Ballwine, obviously from when he was at Isley and clubs like that. He always, had that burst of pace and had that quality in the box. And there are several players that will commit to get in the box, including Ajuman, in trying to threaten this Gateshead defence. I don't feel as if they've worked the Gateshead defence as much as they would have liked. I feel like Ratcliffe and Story have had things pretty comfortable in the middle, barring that one sort of let off with a ball that went far post. But there is a lot more to come from this side. You can sense it already. Gateshead have got to be really careful. They've got themselves into a lead. They can't allow it to slip like they did on Saturday.
Well, as I say, it'll all unravel here very soon here for the second half. For our audio listeners, please do hit like and subscribe. It really does help. And join us on Thursday when we hope to have a Gateshead player with us, and also a new friend from the Athletic possibly on the show as well. But no, on a serious note, please do join us, talk about Gateshead, share the show. It's the only 100% show dedicated to Gateshead, and we want you talking all your thoughts and views. Please do, as Rob Elliott comes out, gives a tiny wheel stand a round of applause to G them up as we await the players to come out here. There is a bit of an intense warm-up from the Gateshead players down there. I don't anticipate any changes pretty soon after the half-time, but Gateshead, as I say, there is a lot on the bench, as there is for the visitors, if things need to be changed. And I'm hoping we have a very similar 45 minutes entertaining football.
Probably just trying to keep warm.
Yeah.
Temperature has dipped a bit. Still not as cold as we have been in recent months here. But, just watching what Zach Wilson's doing there. It just stretching out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a lot more to come from both sides in the second half. I think we'll get a very, very similar half to what we saw before half time, where there is a lot of intensity, there is a lot of pressure and a lot of energy across both sides. And you look at it and just think this game, I think, still could go either way.
Well, Zach Gilson in deep conversation with Rob Elliott on the touchline, as was Harry Chapman before there. Wanting to give a little bit of instruction to his two creative players, as the the Wealdstone players got a little bit of a drench in there as the sprinkler system was still on as they were standing near the centre circle.
I may be wrong, but I think the sprinkler is still out.
Yes, there we go. It's being pushed in and squirted up there, and well, the groundsman Simon Lowry was running on and now runs off straight across the pitch. Well, we're going to get underway here. Gateshead shooting towards the Felon end, the visitors towards the River Tyne. 45 minutes await here in the Enterprise National League, live on the zone. Gateshead versus Wealdstone. Gateshead leading by 1-0.
Yeah, difficult couple of games coming up for Gateshead, so you feel this second half feels even bigger, obviously going away on Saturday at Boreham Wood, and then that home game against York City here next week. Two tough games, really tough games. And
well, we're underway, and the ball won in the air by Story, brought down, and Radcliffe gives that a good punt up there, and
it's been held.
It's being pulled as Gilson brings the ball down, tries to let it forward for Chapman and cleared, and just a bit of excess water where that sprinkler was on there before. It's not going to cause any bother, I don't think. Just maybe a splash of water if the ball goes over that area, but Gateshead play the ball to Nicholson. Ball forward looking for Gilsonen. It's going to chase that down. Ball cleared by McAvoy, goes all the way through. There's Abiro, tries to keep it in, does so. Brought down, and just seeing a bit of fight from the visitors, trying to get that ball quickly, but the ball forward for Botswain to try and run onto, and good defending by McAvoy to get it back to Baptiste. Baldwin plays the ball forward. Radcliffe can get it under control. Definitely a raise in tempo off the ball from the visitors. As Baptiste can play that across the defence to McAvoy. Ball forward, just catches the Bureau, a bit flat-footed there. I don't
know if you saw, but South Shields went 2-0 down.
Yes, mentioned it at half-time when I was reading out the scores. It's quite the time to have a little bit of dip in form, isn't it? But there's a lot of football to be played, and South Shields very capable of scoring goals. Dubois' ball up to Kent Richardson. Both players miss the ball and goes straight out for a throw-in to Wealdstone. Another throw-in to the visitors, comes off Radcliffe between the dugouts. Sear, the man to take the throw. So back to Baldwin, who
good pressure
wins another throw off Gilsonen.
He's worked hard, Gilsonen, hasn't he?
He has. Woodman plays it back to Baptiste. Baptiste, a good kick himself, but only as far as Gateshead player. Keaton Ward picks up the loose ball, wins a throw-in himself. Definitely a raise in tempo from both sides here, but no one's really settled in the second half. Of course, we're only 3 minutes into it.
It is still the early stages.
Dubois. Yeah, another impressive kick.
I've got to be honest, I think he needs to look the other wing, because you've got Kenton Richardson up against Tiencia, and there's a height advantage there, I think, for Richardson. So if he is going to hit a diagonal, maybe it should be across here and pull sort of Boatswain across this side.
Yeah, or even Bowen to try and pick up a loose ball. But as I say, scorpion kick there from Nicholson and hooked clear by Gateshead, brought down by Gilsonen, gets it to Boatswain. It's scrappy, but Gateshead come away with the ball. That's good to get it to Nicholson. There's a good run here from Radcliffe, plays the ball forward. He's still going, Radcliffe. Can he keep this in? It's going to stay up for him. Can he put the delivery in? Great delivery, Boatswain! Oh, he just couldn't get it on target. But what a delivery from Radcliffe on the dead ball line. Looked like it was going to run out of play. And that was a beautiful cross.
Yeah, great cross in. Got to think Boatswain's got to do a little bit better there.
I just don't think he timed his jump.
He didn't. I think he's got up maybe a little bit too early. He hasn't been able to hang in the air to make a meaningful contact. He's got something on it, but not enough to direct it goalwards. But brilliant from Ben Radcliffe.
Well, I had to double check myself because when Radcliffe strided forward, he looked like a flying winger, not a centre back. The handball being given against Wealdstone.
His pace was ridiculous.
Wow. Gator with the free kick.
He's just kind of willing that goal at Brackley.
Yeah, it's as it stands, Gateshead level with Brackley. Goal difference being the decider between the two sides. Gateshead's awful goal difference from earlier in the season as Richardson tried to keep it in, just bounced away from him as he nodded it down.
Didn't quite have Ben Radcliffe's pace, did he?
I didn't know. But yeah, it's I say that goal difference is worth a point to the opposition, isn't it? Really, above us in the league. Oh, nice touch from Chapman to get it to Boatswain. Back to Chapman, all on the left-hand side. In comes the delivery. Gilson in with a header. Oh, straight at the keeper.
Anywhere but there, and he scores. It's another great ball in, though.
Well, Gateshead, the deliveries have been better in the second half across the goal. Oh, Gilson runs onto the ball. He's got tidy feet, hasn't he, for the gangly player he looks. As Gilson gives the ball back to Richardson. Radcliffe. Back to Gilson, and lovely passing football from Gateshead.
Oh, brilliant.
And he's through. Oh, the ball
just take it.
Goes from him. Commentator's curse, just saying about his touch. It just let him down there.
It's absolutely your fault, Dave.
It is. I'll take the blame. As the visitors on the far side just try and get this ball moving.
First signs we've seen of Gateshead playing the sort of football they played in Rob Elliott's first spell there, really. Little passing and moving, little triangles.
Oh, there's Richardson. So, great stuff from Bowen. Bowen keeps the ball in.
Well
down the line, Gilson. It was wiped out by Baldwin.
I don't think that's a foul, you know.
I know, from my point of view, I didn't see the actual connection because it's the corner of the dugout. But, yeah, I think the momentum of Gilson and the way he went down bought that one in hindsight. Solihull Moors have taken the lead at Brackley. An important goal for Gateshead. Well, a long way to go just yet. Dubois pumps the ball up towards the corner of the box, and Louis Story was trying to get. Was it Louis Story? No.
He's giving Gateshead's way, you know.
He's giving Gateshead's way. Wow.
I mean, we're a long way away from that.
Yeah,
a long way, but I'm not sure about that one.
No. Well, Nicholson.
They've had the warning.
From a very similar position to where the goal came from in the dying stages of the first half. And the goal news has trickled through the stand here. A referee wanting to have a word with somebody. Somebody's not listening. Oh. Don't know what all that was about from the referee, but we are going to see the through now. Nicholson, it's a looping one. Header won by Wealdstone though. And Richardson does win the header. Aguiman picks up the loose ball. The visitors can try and get this ball away. Aguiman, if he looks as a runner, tries to play it down the line, but Radcliffe was there to read it, and he can calmly give that back to Dubois. Bowen. Back to Story. Story. Well, Gateshead just needing to clear the lines a bit better. That ball goes out of play, and this is another opportunity now for the visitors to launch the ball in the box.
It is, but he's also missed a foul there, by the way, because Fenton John's being pulled.
Yeah.
His shirt's being pulled for sure.
See, I think Wealdstone have rushed that one there. They could have used a chance, but now the ball through to Boatswain. Woodman does well just to get in front of him and play it back to Baptiste. But I think the visitors could have used that throw in a bit better.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. It's been a wasted throw-in, hasn't it?
They had an opportunity to pack the box, but
there's a threat here.
Crossfield ball.
Great
That's a
ball.
lovely ball as well. It's going to stay in as well. Tia up against Richardson, crosses the ball in. It's a dangerous one, headed clear. Well, Obiro will do that, and that's a foul given towards Gateshead and given towards Wealdstone. I think that was just a coming together. It was clumsiness.
I think there's a push on.
Well,
I think there's a push on Boatswain, I've got to be honest.
Boatswain still down, and come together. Rochdale, I did say there'll be more goals in that game down at Roots Hall. It is Southend 3, Rochdale 2. And Boatswain's in some discomfort here.
Yeah, it was a nasty collision.
Yeah, they've come together hard, haven't they? It's there's no complaints from him, but he's gingerly walking back to help defend here. He's trying to run it off.
Someone's not being marked back post, by the way.
Yeah, Woodman's
on his own.
Yeah, and Boatswain's just peeled off towards him. It's going to come that way as well. Nodded away, and Gateshead, can they get on the attack? Gilson in. Is he going to get there? Oh, good defending. Cleared the ball up into the corner. Throw into Gateshead.
Defended that really well there, Gateshead. Gilson's got a bit of pace, hasn't he, once he gets moving?
I think it was TNC just got in front of Gilson in there before. He needed to as well. Ball launched forward. Gateshead can clear the lines, and oh, it's been flicked on, goes out for a throw to Gateshead.
Probably would have been better off letting that go out.
Yeah. Wow. Gilson in, just gets the ball, and he's going to leave that for... Oh, further back. I was looking for the other ball where it's been given, taken even. There's Nicholson on the left-hand side, feeds it to Bowen, back down the line. There's Radcliffe, back to Dubois.
Just keep it.
Story. We're just playing it around the back at the moment. Gateshead just letting the ball do the work, trying to invite them to come running onto it. It's a ball for Boatswain to chase onto Woodman. No nonsense, nodded out. And that's a throw to Gateshead that can be utilised by Alex Nicholson. Because
Boatswain's such a willing runner, sometimes that option is the best one, to just loop one in behind and try and force little. No, it's not even an error, is it? Really, it's good defending. Really,
it's no nonsense.
But it's got Gateshead up the pitch, and it's got them, to where you can utilise this long throw.
Nicholson just giving the crowd a round of applause to G them up. Dries the ball on his shirt. 58 minutes gone. Gateshead still lead by a goal to nil. Off the running track onto the pitch, he launches it up there. Ball up in the air, it bounces through, and Baptiste just plucks it out the air at the last minute. Thought that was just going to bounce straight into the back of the net.
If there was no touch on it, it wouldn't have counted, but it's a good throw.
Really good throw, but Richardson was there to intercept. It's a nice chest through by Obiro there. And now Agriman gets it out to the far side. What can Wealdstone conjure up? They're bringing it forward. Woodman.
2 subs coming on, I think, or 3 subs possibly.
Yeah, it looks like three subs are going to come on for the visitors. Baldwin drives with the ball down to the dead ball line. Oh, and Richardson goes out, and it's a referee took his time.
He's right.
He's gave the corner. It is a corner. Well, the Wealdstone fans get into voice. The corner's just in front of them at the north end of the Tyne and Wear stand. Half an hour remains. Ball comes in. It hasn't been dealt with just yet. Shot away, deflected out. Story nods it clear. Gilson tried to get ahead on it. Aggie man. And Gateshead just not clearing their lines just yet, but the visitors doing well to keep possession. And Woodman in the centre circle can try and pick somebody out, just has to turn. Calm stuff from Woodman. Ball forward, looking for a runner. And Radcliffe can clear that ball.
Hasn't gone out,
for a throw.
I've got to be honest, I thought it did.
Yeah.
But I watched the linesman, he's saying it hasn't.
It was very close, wasn't it?
Had a good game tonight, Radcliffe. I'd argue his best game since he's come back to the club.
Well, Gateshead have a throw to defend here. Ball comes out to Sincere. Baldwin, left hand side, crosses it in, hits off Richardson's head and out for a throw. And it does look like we're going to see Jack Hinchy come on. He's one of the players I can see that's stripped and ready to go. Well, Sincere plays all the way back to Woodman. Botswain going down, and that's a poor ball to the goalkeeper there. As the ball comes back, I mean, Baptiste had the pace to get there, but that could have been tough work for him. As the ball gets through to the far side, and now McAvoy looks. T&C's in space on this left-hand side. Nobody's picked him out.
South Shields now 3-0 down.
Wow. It's a Fenton John to stick with his man, and the ball, it's a good ball through, and it goes down. There's appeals for a penalty, and nothing given. Ball being cleared. Interesting, there was no appeals from the bench there.
No, because I think they know well, there is now.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see
4 subs.
No, 3. That's Woodman.
Oh, there's Woodman. Sorry, yeah, 3 subs. Yeah, sorry.
So we're going to see the introduction of
Hinchy,
Giorgio Hinchy, and Adepoku. Well, they're making a change here. Into the 63rd minute. Giorgio is on. Hinchy is on as well. And he replaces, I can't see his shirt number there as he goes off, but Adepoku is on. And we're seeing, I think Shea Spencer's come off there. Well, back underway. Woodman under pressure from Botswain. That's great pressure.
Great pressure. If that ball goes out, it's even better.
And Brackley are down to 10 men as well. We're currently losing 1-0.
To be replaced by number 32, Jack Hinchy, number 12, Michael Adepoku, number 3,
well,
Anthony
Baldwin.
Giorgio.
As Hitchy gets his first touches, plays it across, and well, the pressure of Chapman was enough to force the error there, but Wealdstone still have the ball. Great work from Botswain, isn't it?
That, to be fair, Wealdstone.
Well, we know they're a very tidy side on the ball. As Hinchy plays the ball out to the far side. Comes back to McAvoy. A few Gateshead subs warming up at the moment. No one with intent. I think it's more keep warming, getting the manager's peripheral vision. As the ball tries to come through for the visitors on the far side, Bowen keeps it in, and well, we can't see exactly what's happening because it's in front of the dugout from our position. But one thing I can tell you, it's a throw to Wealdstone.
Another situation where the linesman stood waiting for the referee to make a decision.
Well, certainly couldn't tell you what happened, but ball hooked across the far side.
Great touch as well. It's an unbelievable first touch.
And now he drives forward with the ball. Can he get the cross in? He can. It's a decent cross. Headed clear by Richardson, only as far as the edge of the area. Brought down, and Chapman couldn't get the ball off Aggie-Man, and Wealdstone sustained pressure here. Can they get another cross into the box? It comes off Nicholson, who clears the ball in turn, only as far as another yellow shirt. But Story's there to launch it clear. Woodman brings it down and nods it to number 22. That is McAvoy. And McAvoy back to Woodman. Just starting to see Wealdstone get a little bit more on top here. We knew they'd have spells. It's how they use it. As Giorgio plays it back down the line. Baptiste comes out of his area. Tienenbrugg-esque, as we used to see him coming out of his area quite a bit. There's Woodman. It's good work from Chapman. Gateshead keeping a high line here. McAvoy slowly brings the ball forward. Gateshead holding a good shape. They're making Wealdstone move the ball. Baldwin, left-hand side on the halfway line. Plays it back to Woodman. It's good stuff from Wealdstone. They're not panicking. They're using the ball. It's a crossfield ball. It's a lovely crossfield ball. Brought down. Arupuku brings the ball forward now. He's got men in the centre. He's just overran that one, and Nicholson can play that to his teammate, and Story in turn can clear that up the pitch towards Gilson. Gilson, lovely touch, and he gets the ball back. It's just behind him, slows it down, and he's got an incredible touch. It looks like he's not in control of it at times. It's the slightest of touches, isn't it? As the ball played forward for Richardson and Bowen to chase down, as Baldwin plays it back to Baptiste. Plays it across the defence though to McAvoy, who can try and open up himself, and we're just seeing Botswain chase down now. I don't know if he's starting to get tired there.
I think there is a possibility that changes may be needed for Gateshead just to freshen it up a little bit. Just the energy levels have dipped just a little bit. You can see when you look how high they are as well, that they've kind of dropped back into a bit more of a defensive mindset.
Well, Radcliffe with the header goes out of play.
Don't know if it's worth an Anafuo, say something like that, bit of pace and
yeah.
trickery.
Well, nearly all the Gateshead subs are warming up at the moment. As lovely turn from the Wealdstone player, curls it round, and Dubois had to go and cover, but it goes wide. And
he always had that covered, to be fair. I think you could sense from where we are, we've got a lovely view of that. You could sense it was never really troubling.
He got on top of it, just didn't get it on target. Didn't get the whip he wanted. Just going through the latest scores in the National League. 10-men Brackley, 1-0 down at the moment. That's a big score concerning Gateshead. Well, get my words out. At the moment, Gateshead 1-0 to the good here. It's 3-2 to Southend at Roots Hall against title chasing Rochdale. Truro 1, Scunthorpe 2 down in Somerset, and of course Woking are winning 1-0 at home to Yeovil, and everything is hotting up. And in the National League North, for the local sides in the North East, Darlington look like they've just doubled their lead, and Spennymoor are winning 3-1 at home to Curzon Ashton, and South Shields are losing 3-0 to Kings Lynn, and the goal difference is a 7-point swing there as well on that one.
You'd imagine there'll be a lot of frustration at South Shields, given that they were meant to play Kings Lynn about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When, well, there were allegations made towards Kings Lynn, weren't there, about the pitch and watering the pitch when it was already waterlogged. But nothing come of that as yet.
Well, ball comes across to Woodman. McAvoy. Chapman chasing down. Oh, great work. And Gilson picks up the loose. Oh, no, it was Bowen that picked the loose ball. Gets it through Chapman, edge of the area. Oh, he tried to play it back to.
I think he should have. I think he should have swung his left foot at Billy Chadwick coming on.
Yeah, Bowen was just coming around there. And Chadwick is warming up, I think.
Gilson and Mabbies.
Possibly. As Gateshead. Fenton John disrupting, then it goes out of play, but not Gateshead's way. Wealdstone have a throw in front of, I think it's going to be two, I think, could be 3 substitutions for Gateshead as well. I think, ball back to Baptiste, Gilson and chasing down. Nicholson, good header. Oh, nearly come through to Botswain. Tempo is rising, balls all to be battled for, but the ball goes back to Dubois, who just has to go out his area. Plays it to Story, back to Dubois, takes a touch. He puts it right up towards Chapman. Chapman wins the header. Oh, must have been a push.
Pushed him, yeah, 100% pushed him.
70 minutes gone.
And for I say, and Chadwick definitely.
Yeah.
I can't see who the other one is. Ethan Moore, maybe.
Possibly. I think there's another player stripped down there. There's a ball, that's a poor one from Wealdstone. Ball goes straight out of play. And we're going to see Anafawozi.
Do you know, it could be Chapman, because they are trying to manage his fitness. So maybe the two white, well, as in
yeah, I think
Gilson and
possibly might be Bowen. You never know. But if it is Chapman that comes off.
Oh, there's the third one.
There is Amanchi. So Amanchi, Chadwick and Anafawozi. It might be the front three, you know. As the ball goes forward, nodded in. Poked forward by Agiman. Appeals for handball. Ball over the top as Botswain. Great play from Woodman. Again, just gets his body in front of Botswain. And, well, it's getting a little bit physical out there. Ball goes out of play. And now Gateshead can make their substitutions. Once again, thank you for joining us live on DAZN, and of course our audio listeners on the Heat Army podcast here live from Gateshead International Stadium. Enterprise National League action, and the score, if you just joined us, we're on 72 minutes, is Gateshead 1, Wealdstone 0, and it is going to be Bowen that comes off for Chadwick.
I feel like that clock stopped.
Yeah, it seemed to have slowed down as Bowen comes off. Chapman looks like he's going to be the other player. He's walking over towards the dugout as well as Botswain. So it's a front three. That is going to be, well, two of the front three, sorry. It's going to be freshened up. I think Gilson might drop a little bit deeper here, and we might see Chadwick go a little bit higher. Well, Botswain opens his account today. It won't be one for the highlight reel, but it's the first one in Gateshead colours, and they all count, Mark.
100%, yeah. As a striker, you just want to get off the mark for a new club, and that's what he's done, no matter how he's done it. Someone really needs to sort that board out, don't they?
It's flashing. It's very hard to see what's even going on, but the substitutions are made. Can Amanchi get off the score off the mark as well in Gateshead colours? But fresh legs up top. And it is the front three, and Gilson's just dropped deeper into that Bowen role. But something else for the Wealdstone defence to contend with now, a new challenge. As Nicholson puts the ball up towards Amanchi, headed clear, brought down, ball across the far side, and Anafawozi chases McAvoy down, back to the keeper, and Amanchi, well, picking up where Botswain left off. And Gilson, oh, lovely stuff. Can Anafawozi get there? Oh, Gilson gets it to Amanchi.
Oh, well played, Fenton John.
Just got it under control and slowed it down. Gilson.
I did a good game, Fenton John, tonight, by the way.
He has. Of course, we'll have to start thinking about man of the match contenders soon, but As I say, I think Radcliffe's had a good game. I thought Gilsonen's it's his best performance so far in a Gateshead shirt as Radcliffe drives with the ball. He's still going, puts it out to Chadwick on this right-hand side. And he's going to win a throw-in. That's great stuff. And Nicholson, well, his heat map must be here, there and everywhere as he trots over to take this one. The referee telling him to hurry up. I mean, he has come from the other side of the pitch. It's
expecting him to do sprint.
Yeah, it's...
The thing is, this will hurt Gateshead because he will now add sort of 5, 6, 7 minutes on.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a time-wasting ploy. It's just the player that takes the long throws.
It is still time, though.
Oh, yes, yeah. Launched in by Nicholson. Oh, it's been nodded up in the air and hasn't been cleared yet. It has. And Richardson battling, and there was going to be a... Rob Elliott says a yellow card given to Richardson for shirt holding. He was holding him up. I think if he didn't have a hold of the shirt... I think
that's taking one for the team. Another sub coming on, is it Olamola, I think? Olafala Olamola, the former Hartlepool striker.
Yeah. Well, I think they'll probably be for Orabiro, who has done a lot of running today. But we'll yet to confirm that. He might be staying on just yet. Spennymoor 4-1 to the good at home to Curzon Ashton as Baldwin plays it inside. Fenton John trying to close down there. Hinchy plays it back to McAvoy. The game just hasn't slowed down.
Yeah, that's good. And Forsey there.
And Fawosi just trying to keep up with the man, played down the line, and Gateshead not able to capitalise on the loose ball. It's good running, but Gateshead can try and clear it now as Gilsonen again just gets in front of his man, and Baldwin gets the ball. All the way back, and Amanchi chasing. And Brackley Town have equalised with 10 men at home to Solihull Moors. As the ball wasn't even be kept in there by Giorgio. And we're going to see the substitution. Moore is coming on for Aguiman at the moment, so the change.
Just go more attacking on.
Yeah, I think they might go a little bit more direct here. Try and utilise his pace. But Radcliffe is going to take this throw just in front of the dugout, or the side of the dugout. Gives it back to Story. Story takes a touch and looks for movement. He sees it, and it's for Richardson. Richardson with Baldwin. Gets the header, goes inside Gilson, just kind of get to that ball. Anafawosi flicks it to Gilsonen. Gilsonen, oh, lovely touch. It just moves the ball silky, the oncoming player. And Anafawosi can get the ball under control. Second time of asking.
Where's Louis Story going?
Fenton John can turn, drive forward with the ball. Anafawosi wants it out left. He gets it now. Lays it off to Gilsonen. Well, Fenton John just couldn't get the ball to his teammate there, and the visitors can get the ball forward.
Ooh,
as Abirio does well. Nicholson tries to chase down. Giorgio plays it inside. Now the ball comes out to Baldwin on this left-hand side. There's targets in the box if he can get the delivery in. He's got a man, Giorgio, with him. Oh, great tackle.
It's a ball, by the way. Well done. What a challenge. I think he's had a great game tonight, Kenton Richardson,
he really
by the way.
has. He's up there with the contenders for man of the match. Well, we've got the best part of 13 minutes, 12 and a half minutes, remaining, plus stoppages. You would hazard a guess with the subs.
I think
we're talking 5, 6 minutes.
Still a long time for Wealdstone to get back into this.
Well, I think we might see the Ferguson come on the later stages for Story, I think, just to preserve here. Ball over the top. Oh, Amanchi Woodman once again. You know, he's given masterclass in defending today, Woodman, getting in front of his men.
The ball's just spun away from Amanchi. There's a few Gateshead fans annoyed, but the ball has spun away from him.
Oh, Gilsonen. Oh, great stuff.
Oh,
Tries to play
right idea as well.
in. just wasn't on the same wavelength for that one. Now, they bring the ball forward. Wealdstone just build from the back. McAvoy play it back to Baptiste. Across to Woodman. Woodman has a bit of space to bring this ball forward. Gives it to Baldwin just in front of the Gateshead dugout. Drives with it. Gets over the halfway line and gets past Billy Chadwick, and Story comes out to try and slow the run, but the ball does end up on the far side, and now they can drive with the ball and play it forward. Arupuku, can he get across into the box? Right hand side, lays it back. In comes the delivery. There's a man there. Oh, he brings the ball down. Lays it off to Giorgio. Left hand side of the box. Cuts in. Still hasn't got the ball away, and Gateshead can clear the ball. Fenton John, no nonsense. And, well,
I have your attendance figure.
We have the attendance coming.
Josh Holm possibly coming on.
34 away supporters.
Well, missed the full thing there, the full attendance, but 34 away supporters is fantastic stuff on a Tuesday night. Credit to every last one of them. They've been absolutely fantastic for their club here this evening. Still not over yet, though, as Arupuku cuts in with the ball. He's going to go for his shot. Gateshead can clear their lines now. Nicholson, Amanchi gets the ball, holds McAvoy off. He's still going, and there's the free kick, and that has to be yellow.
It is, but I tell you what, if he could have played on and Levi could have played that ball through.
A yellow card. Credit the referee tonight. He's
trying to let it go as long as possible there. I don't think he's had a bad game at all, the ref.
Not at all, and he set his precedent, and he's played it well tonight, the referee. I think we've had a couple of bad ones here over the last few weeks, but credit where credit's due. He's managed the game well.
Well done, Mr. Aaron Jackson. For now.
For now, yes.
As I say quite often on here, you couldn't pay me enough to be a referee.
Oh, no, not at all.
Particularly when it is part-time at this level, and
it's for the love of the game, isn't it? And there's a lot of abuse goes around, but Gates have a free kick here. Keaton Ward pings this one up towards Louis Story, who's wrestling. The header won by Wealdstone, cleared as far as Richardson, who nods it back up to the edge of the box. Story wins the header again, brought down by Chadwick, and well, the ball goes out, and the referee didn't have a clue. I thought it was
the same. Just make a decision. Looking at each other and waiting.
Well, Nicholson trots over again, adding to that heat map.
Gets at 100% need a second here.
Yeah, I think it would just calm things down. I think the tempo hasn't dropped in this game, and Wealdstone still pose a threat. Nicholson once again dries the ball off on his shirt on the running track, comes forward, launches it into the box, and Manchi tries to win the head. Oh, and if Awozi was there, couldn't get a strike off. Defender did enough to put him off. Now Wealdstone can break. They bring the ball forward. It's pumped over the top, looking for the run on the far side, and he's kept the ball in, done very well. And the ball's a good tackle. Oh,
it wasn't a good tackle at all, Dave.
I thought he won the ball there.
Oh God, that's a really poor tackle.
Yeah, sorry. I noticed after I said it, he clambered him.
Two subs for Gateshead, Ferguson and Home coming on.
Yeah, I think Story will be the man to come off here with the yellow card, I think.
I wonder if he may go 3 centre-backs.
Possibly. Maybe push Richardson in. And Anafowozi left wing back. But we've got a free kick here to contend with.
Gateshead need to leave someone up here, I think. It's just going to come back if not. But this is going to swing in towards Alan DeBar's goal.
Well, they've committed men forward. They've everyone bar the goalkeeper inside the Gateshead half.
Just been like to see Chadwick pushed on.
The delivery comes in, headed clear though by Gateshead, and Anafowozi won't get to that ball, but he was chasing out, and the delivery can come in again as McAvoy puts it in, cleared by Nicholson, goes higher than it does further, and Gateshead need to clear their lines, and there's Keaton Ward to pump that one up towards Baptiste, who pumps it straight back up towards the Gateshead defence, and the Bureau does very well there. against Nicholson. Comes up. Oh, against.
Foul there.
I thought that was a foul, but it wasn't given. And now Gilsonan gives it to Chadwick. Chadwick with the ball. Gilsonan in the centre. Chadwick still going. Chadwick. Oh, they just. Oh. Well, Chadwick needs to be careful there.
Well, it wasn't that. It was the fact that it looked as if the defender is. I don't think he has, but it looked like he lashed out.
Yeah. Well, we've seen. Are we all going to have the substitutions now? Gilsonan coming off. Wow. Fantastic display from the young Irishman on St. Patrick's Day. And once again, I've still got to say the smallest shin pads I've ever seen in my life.
Jack Grealish-esque, isn't it?
I'm sure they are the size of a first-class stamp.
Ferguson going to left wing back, I think, and Nicholson moving in one.
Yeah.
Home
coming on for Keaton Ward.
Who I think's had a great game tonight, by the way.
Certainly has.
What are you doing, man, the match again?
Very tempted for Gilson and myself.
I think I would possibly go Ben Radcliffe.
Ben Radcliffe. We'll have to fight it out. We'll see.
I'll smash your face in.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Tough one. It's been good performances across there. I mean, you could have put Kenton Richardson in there as well.
I don't think anyone in a white shirt really played poorly tonight. I think everyone's had a pretty decent game.
Well, we have to make our mind up shortly. There's Ben Radcliffe. Pumps the ball up. There's Baldwin in front of his dugout, just plays it back to Woodman. 5 minutes remain of normal time. Baptiste with a long punt, won by Nicholson, but the second ball picked up by Wealdstone on the far side.
I think Mason Barrett might be coming on for Wealdstone.
Yeah, number 6 is stripped and ready to go. Ball forward for Chadwick to try and run onto, and that's just going to skim out of play there. Radcliffe wins the header. Gets to bring it down in midfield.
Oh,
lovely turn from Fenton John. Tried to send Chadwick away. Chadwick on defensive duties, and Fenton John just makes up.
Look at the reaction. It's brilliant from Fenton John. You know, young lad. He's giving the ball away poorly, but his reaction's top class. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, Mason Barrett stripped and ready for action. We're going to see the sub.
I think there's going to be about 7 minutes added on here. I've got.
No, they're not going to take the sub just yet. I'll let you have final say on the man of the match.
I'll go Ben Radcliffe.
Ben Radcliffe. Well, Baldwin plays the ball down the line to Giorgio. Back down to Woodman. Amanchi trying to cover the angles and stop the ball moving forward, but Woodman can. Give it to Baldwin. Forward. Laid off Giorgio now, and they're on the attack. He's got pace to run into and cuts round. He's going to go for a shot himself and
take that all day. Take that all day.
That was a poor decision. He had men in the centre, even a chip ball. Darlington 3-0 up as it stands at the moment. Spennymoor winning 4-1 as well. And it is McAvoy that has come off here in the later stages for the visitors.
Steve Watson, former Gateshead manager, doing a brilliant job at Darlington in the playoff places in the National League North. Of course, assistant as Terry Mitchell, who's number 2 here as well, wasn't he?
There's lots of Gateshead connections around.
Well, the amount of former Gateshead players in the squad as well. You've got a few in there.
Dubois heads the ball forward and it goes out for a Gateshead throw. Special mention to Gilson, and though I thought his creativity and he's always wanting to get the ball moving forward. It's been fantastic to watch.
God!
Are we getting grief for the man of the match? You are. Oh, Manchi nods it across. Loose ball. Nicholson holds up. Oh, does very well. Home keeps the ball moving, gets it out to Anafawosi, who has the runner. Didn't see it there from Ferguson, but he's still going. Anafawosi tries to get past his man and wins a corner in the dying stages.
Love it. Could that?
We're into the
I think there's going to...
90th minute now.
It's got to be 6 or 7, surely, with the amount of subs.
I think 7. I think you will have took into the account the amount of long
I've got a
throws.
feeling he might have said 5, you know. Simon Johnson's, I'm sure he's just signalled 5 to the bench.
Well, corner to be taken for Gateshead. 40 seconds remain. Anafawosi goes for a curling one.
It's just not the right option, that.
Yeah.
Just not the right option.
Well, 30 seconds remain of normal time.
I like the fact they pinned the man of the match on me, by the way, when he
I did well.
Oh, we're a team.
Oh, great stuff from Chadwick, and Amanchi get there. He does well.
That's better.
And that just disrupts and interrupts Wealdstone.
It's worked hard since he's come on, Amanchi. Give him credit for that.
It's a real team effort at the moment for Gateshead, as that's 5 minutes is added on here at the end, and the visitors get the ball out to Olomolo, who lays it off to Giorgio. Giorgio's deep ball.
That's really bad, you know. That's really poor from Wealdstone.
Yeah.
It's Olomolo. It's such a bad choice. It's a good overlap from Giorgio, but the ball isn't there. You know he's offside.
I think, you know,
it's frustrating.
I think it's frustration on their point as well.
Absolutely.
It's, you know, a couple of wrong decisions have been made in the heat of the moment. Dubois with the free kick. Amanchi battling for the ball. It bounces through. It's been given as a foul. 4 minutes left with time added on. A minimum of 4 minutes, should we say? 5. Yeah, that's it. It was 4 minutes left of the 5. Oh, the ball comes through to Olomoro. Can he get the shot away?
Brilliant from Story.
It hasn't been cleared yet from Gateshead. They need to clear their lines. And this is pressure late on from Wealdstone. Edge of the box. It's going to come out to the left-hand side. Giorgio, can he cross the ball in? He can. And it's put behind for a corner. And Gateshead, well.
It's all they're on doing, though, just switching off. You can't do that at this level.
Well, Olomoro probably thought he could have done better there.
They got done by a late one on Saturday.
Gateshead have to stay switched on. But the visitors, they're probing. And they've got an opportunity to deliver the ball in the box. In comes the delivery. It's not a bad one. It's right in there. Hasn't been cleared. And it bounces behind. And it's another. Give the goal kick.
No, I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you what that was.
Yeah, that was.
Gateshead played down, though, I think.
Toss a coin on that, yeah. Definitely toss a coin on what that was. But Gateshead see that one out. 3 minutes left. Just under. That could be a very important 3 points gained for Gateshead here. Not enough as it stands to get out of the relegation zone, but level on points with Brackley, who are drawing 1-1 with Solihull at the moment. And they'll be very happy for that 1 point if it stays like that to stop the rot. 5 or 6 games in a row they had lost. As Amanchi, fantastic work from Amanchi. Handball. The referee doesn't give it. It would have been unfortunate, as Gateshead now under defence as Olomola gets to the ball on this left-hand side. Gateshead having to sit a little bit deep here as they probe with the ball. Oh, they couldn't. He's done very well, Barrett. And that ball wasn't the greatest, though, and that one comes all the way to Baptiste, who's outside his area. A fantastic touch from the keeper. And plays the ball forward. Barrett
Gets a caught out.
picks out Shintakura as Gateshead just interrupt. They need to be, oh, that's wasteful, but Gateshead do win the ball back. Great tackle, and now Anafawozi on the left-hand side can keep the ball. Tries to thread it through, and Gateshead do pick it up though. They can bring it forward. Home tries to thread it through to Chadwick. He does. Edge of the area. Oh, it goes to Amanchi. Offside flag goes up. Oh. Well,
firstly, he should score, even though he's offside. But really good from Gateshead. Really determined play in midfield. Just got to keep going, Gateshead. 1 minute left.
Ball forward, brought down by Olamula. That's great stuff from Story, and Chadwick chases over to close down in the centre. That's a good ball out to this left-hand side. Olamula, number 9. He's got the overlap with Giorgio. In comes the delivery. It's deep. There's too deep.
Gets off.
Well,
do you know what? That's horrendous. I don't know if he slipped fair enough, but
if it's not a penalty, it's simulation. Anafawozi does well. Wins the throw on the far side. 30 seconds. Gateshead have to see this one out for the 3 points, and what a big 3 points that would be. Would take them to 37 points, level with Brackley. Only difference is goal difference. That keeps Gateshead in the relegation zone.
Yeah, it feels like a big moment, this, doesn't it, for Gateshead?
Nicholson launches the ball down the line. The final seconds of the game, it goes out. We've reached the 5 minutes. How does the referee see it on his watch, though? And there is the full-time whistle. Gateshead pick up a valuable 3 points. They're level with Brackley. That game is still going on at the moment, so we'll see if there's any late drama there. But here, there was heart and soul left on that pitch tonight, Mark. There wasn't a blade of grass not covered. Hard-fought win, deserved win.
Yeah, just about. I thought Wealdstone were really good. You can see why they have the reputation they have in the league, why they are such a good footballing side. Plenty of pace and power in all areas, really. But Gateshead have done a really good job. There's something going off here.
Well,
there's something going on the pitch.
Sadly, there's a little bit of something going on the far side. Just before we go, I'd like to say a big thank you to Mark Carruthers for joining us on commentary. A big thank you to our camera lady, Gillian, as well. She's done a fantastic job up there. And as I say, we are very thankful for you joining us, whether it was on the audio stream or live on DAZN. Remember, you can join us for every game here on DAZN, and please do get along to a game if you're in the local area as well. Just before we go any further forward, please join us on the Heat Army podcast, 8 p.m. on Thursday evening. We'll be hopefully talking to one of the players on the show, and of course, hopefully, we'll be speaking to a journalist from The Athletic as well. So a big thank you for that, and as I say, thank you for your company. Well done to Gateshead today. Well done. All the best to Wealdstone for the rest of the season as well. One of the better footballing sides we've seen here at Gateshead International Stadium this season. On that note, thank you very much, everybody, and we will see you next time.